Patuloy ang aksyon dito sa 2024 Mpbl Preseason Invitational live from the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. This is day 3. Earlier we had the Pampanga Giant Lanterns beat the Valenzuela Classic to get their second straight victory of this preseason invitational. Today, Sean O'Malley will be looking to lead the Manila Stars to their first victory of this tournament. He had 20 points and 13 rebounds plus a couple of assists and a couple of blocks in a breakthrough performance in a Manila Stars uniform. He will be facing the South Cotabato Warriors, which will be headed by former league MVP John Wilson, who had a very impressive performance with 28 points, 10 out of 17 from the field, 6 out of 11 from three-point country to go with his 8 rebounds and 3 assists in their last win against the One Bataan Risers. Once again, it's the South Cotabato Warriors facing the Manila Stars. Mayong gabi, good evening sa inyong lahat, to everybody watching on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal, on Facebook and YouTube. This is Javi Pananya, joined by Coach Louie Gonzalez. Coach, Manila has really been struggling so far here in this tournament, while South Cotabato has been looking very, very strong early on in this tournament.
Oo, siguro sa akin, one word, Javi, purpose. Okay, purpose for Manila is at least to get the most out of this preseason tournament. Tapos yung purpose naman nitong South Cotabato is to continue building that strong team.
Alam naman natin na hindi pa ito yung magiging final lineup, at least for Manila. But for South Cotabato, this already looks like the team that they're going to be bringing into our 6th season. Third member of our broadcast panel is Miss Andrea Endicio. We're going to hear from her later on. Now, let's take a look at the team standings to see where all our squads are situated in group play. 2 groups para sa ating preseason invitational at makikita natin dyan sa ating team standings.
Oo, what we're gonna witness now is South Cotabato versus Manila. That's a Group A sila. South Cotabato holding that 2 wins and 0 loss record. Batangas, 1 win and 1 loss. Bataan, 1 win and 1 loss also. Ito namang Manila, okay, trying to find yung kanilang unang panalo.
A victory today will cement their spot in our crossover semifinals. Actually, kahit man naman matalo sila dito, they still have a chance of making it. But they want to make sure na makapasok na sila dyan and hold the number 1 seed heading into the next round. Let's talk about the last game of the Warriors, which was a big victory over the One Bataan Risers. We expected this game to be close. However, they blew that game wide open. It was a close contest in the first half with the Warriors leading 39-32, but in the third quarter, the Warriors went on a 36-point surge, limiting Bataan to just 20 points in that quarter. Bataan answered back with 23 points in the final period, but South Cotabato's lead was just too much to overcome.
Oo, South Cotabato, okay, playing beautiful basketball. Imagine that, 28 assists in their last game, 25 in their first game, and fast break points. Alam mo, para bang, you just mentioned na alam natin na this is gonna be close, pero kung paano yung nilalaro ng South Cotabato right now, they are a team to reckon with.
They have really been raising the bar here, and it looks like they're primed to meet the defending champions in maybe the second round. So tingnan natin kung mangyayari nga yun. But for now, let's talk about the last game of the Manila Stars. We mentioned already it's been a struggle for them this entire tournament. This is a building block coming into next season, and we know that this will not be the final lineup that they will be fielding in. But some stars have been emerging here, including that man, Sean O'Malley, who did have his breakthrough performance in a Manila Stars jersey with 20 points against Batangas. They fell behind by as much as 40 points in that game after falling by as much as 36 in their first game against Bataan.
Again, making out the most ito para sa ating pre-season tournament. Yung first game nila, it was Pito Rosillo. In their last game against a disciplined Batangas Tanduay Athletics, it was all Sean O'Malley. So let's see. Again, hindi pa pwedeng 10 bench points lang. Kailangan ito yung opportunity for the other teams, for the other players to step up and showcase kung ano yung kaya nila.
Well, they're gonna have to make shots. Nakita nyo yan, 28% from the field. In a game where you have to make baskets, that definitely is something that Manila has to work on, especially in this game against a very formidable South Cotabato Warriors squad. Let's get this show on the road. Simulan na natin ang Game 2 of Day 3. Let's turn you over to Miguel Pere.
A very good evening once again to everybody, and welcome to the second game of our triple header here at Lagao Gym. It's South Cotabato Warriors versus Manila Stars. Awesome smile. This is the 2024 Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl Preseason Invitational. Time to meet our starters. First, for the South Cotabato Warriors, Small forward number 12, Marwin Jonicio. Power forward number 67, Rene Pacquiao. At center number 1, Jammer Hamito. One guard number 15, Enzo Hoson. And at shooting guard number 7, Kyle Tolentino. Head coach for the South Cotabato Warriors is Elvis Tolentino. Now, the starting five for Manila Stars, Awesome Smile. One guard number 29, Peter Rosillo. Shooting guard number 2, Dash Kuya. At center number 28, Sean O'Malley. Power forward number 13, Jay Yutuk. And the other forward number 39, Kobe Monhe. Head coach for Manila Stars, Awesome Smile, it's Maxi Dayandante. Team owner is Raymond Ang. Reference for this ballgame, our crew chief.
Take a look at the starters here for both squads. South Cotabato will be parading Enzo Hoson and Kyle Tolentino in that backcourt. Jammer Hamito is the man in the middle. Marvin Jonicio and Rene Pacquiao to round up the starters for Coach Elvis Tolentino. Sa kabilang panig naman, it's Peter Rosillo and Dash Kuya together with Sean O'Malley, Kobe Monhe, and the holdover from last year, Jay Yutuk.
Oo, etong starters ng ating South Cotabato Warriors, no? Young backcourt plus veteran na front line. Now with Manila naman, alam naman natin, these are all young guys.
Peter Rosillo had 18 points in their first game in a losing cause to the Bataan Risers, but in their last game, only 7 points in over 30 minutes of play, 3 out of 12 from the field. The opening possession goes to the South Cotabato Warriors. If you're probably wondering, this is still the hometown team because Gensan is in South Cotabato.
And what about that, guys? I think yung performance ni Enzo Hoson dito sa ating preseason, I think this will continue hanggang sa regular season na knowing na he's comfortable playing under Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Coach Elvis Tolentino, as we have already mentioned throughout this tournament, is the first man who gave him his break here in the league. When he was still playing for the Marikina Sioux Masters, he was the #1 scorer of the Mpbl.
This is the play that South Cotabato Warriors really loves to run.
They go down to the post and set, what's that, a staggered screen for a shooter?
Nag-aano sila nag-group sila doon sa nail spot. Then after that, it's all about reads and flow na.
Well, Kobe Mone answering that 3 back of Kyle Tolentino with a 3 of his own. 5 all to start this game. Tolentino back-to-back. Ooh, trying to do a Steph Curry there, but he misfires from the outside.
Na talagang lock-in talaga yan si Kyle. Yesterday wasn't a good shooting day for him. Pero for today, he started with a basket.
1 out of 9 overall, 1 out of 4 from three-point country para sa anak ni Coach Elvis Tolentino. Sean O'Malley
Loves that spot.
against Rene Pacquiao.
Yeah, watch out the spin sa baseline.
O'Malley, who somehow managed to get a whistle on the baseline. Pacquiao was doing his best to try and stop the burgeoning attack that was Sean O'Malley.
Oh, it's really gonna be hard. And look at the weight and width nito ni Sean O'Malley.
O'Malley only had 11 points in that game against Bataan, but breaking through yesterday with a 20-point performance, although still a lot of kinks to be fixed sa kanyang laro, especially in his first foray into the professional ranks. But you definitely can expect great things to come for Sean O'Malley.
Ang kausap ko nga siya before the game. I told him na, I asked him how's the experience and napasmile na lang siya sa akin. And I know, this guy is a competitor since high school. Talagang he'll adjust dito sa physicality and pace ng game natin dito sa Mpbl.
Rene Pacquiao missing from the baseline. Namang isa dito ang Manila. Rosillo to Monhe. Push shot. No bounce. A rebound. Sails out of bounds. It's gonna go the way of the South Cotabato Warriors.
And ito si Peter Rosillo really struggled last night, no? Kasi was alam na alam, basang-basa ng Batangas Tanduay Athletics yung tendency niya.
Really tough to go against the gritty guards of Batangas, just like RJ Ramirez, CJ Isit, to name a few. Here he is, Rosilio. Let's see how he can fare today against the likes of Enzo Hoson, Mark Cruz, Kyle Tolentino, and John Wilson. Dash Kuya, tasked to try and guard Kyle Tolentino. Kyle misses from the outside.
Oo, good line no?
His release is very textbook, talking about Kyle Tolentino.
Kumbaga, ang sinasabi namin dyan, yung square na square talaga.
Yep. And Kobe Monje, another Letran Knight, gets 2 points on the break. They lead by 3. Hoson will love to tie this game up. The quick 3 will not work.
Oo. Manila up by 3. Yesterday, it was way different. Talagang yung Tanduay, right from the get-go, 8-0 agad.
Umali having trouble with the basketball. He's matched up here against Felix Aprecu. And another foul given up here by the Warriors. They're going to have their hands full.
And I think it goes also for Sean Umali na he's gonna have his hands full against the bigs nitong
But
South Cotabato.
what can you see is the difference here as we take a look at that shot by Kobe Monje? Umali continues to struggle from the line. That's what happened yesterday. He hit a number of attempts but could not make them. But what could you think would be the problem of South Cotabato here going up against Sean Umali? At least here early on, they've had the problem of stopping him. They gave up 2 fouls already.
Oo, siguro it's just a matter of time kasi right now fresh pa si Sean eh. And Coach Elvis is sticking to na single coverage lang. It was only Rene Pacquiao na nagdi-defend versus him.
Hoson 0 out of 2 to begin this game. Pacquiao could not chase the rebound. It's going to go to Manila.
And unlike yesterday, talagang medyo pinahihirapan din yung pasa papunta kay Sean Umali.
Almost 4 minutes gone by here in the first frame. Rosilio will decide to float it up. Aprecu taps it to Kyle Tolentino. Kyle to Aprecu. Felix was stripped. Jay Utuk has Rosilio on the right. He'll take it for himself. Jay Utuk with the basket. Open floor basketball. It looks like the Stars are looking to give South Cotabato a dose of their own medicine here in the first.
Oo, because if it's gonna be an open court, it will not be a problem for the Manila Stars because dyan pwedeng mag-compete yung talent eh. Now, if the game ma-force nitong South Cotabato yung game into an half-court offense and a half-court defending game, dyan, doon mo makikita yung lack of chemistry naman nitong Manila Stars.
Well, so far, the lack of chemistry not an issue just yet in this game para sa kanilang kupunan. They're up by 6. Hoson to the middle. Jonicio gives it up. It's with Rene Pacquiao now. Jonicio off the pin down. Marwin for 3. That's good.
That was his first three-pointer in this preseason.
And you can really see the quick ball movement of the South Cotabato Warriors. We already pointed it out in their previous games. The ball not staying with the player for more than 5 seconds.
Imagine they've been averaging 26.5 assists per game in this tournament.
That time, Rene Pacquiao outsmarting Sean O'Malley in the post, almost pulling the chair from underneath. Hoson floats it up and in.
That's what we're saying. And itong last 2 baskets nitong South Cotabato Warriors, galing pareho sa pasa.
4 points now in the game for the former NU Bulldog. Lead down to 1. Rosilio cuts back door. Nobody home for South Cotabato. Aprecu trying to locate Kyle Tolentino, but the defense allowing the pass to Marvin Jonicio, who scores on another bucket.
Ayan, tatanungin kita is for you to find out that we were talking about in the last game.
Okay.
Meron ba?
Meron. For those of you who just tuned in, I was asking Coach Louie kung tinuturo niya ba sa mga player niya sa JRU yung hook shot na meron ng mga player niya sa Lasal na sila Valty Baltasar, si Enzo Serrano, sila Santi Santillan. As we take a look at this assist of the game brought to you by Buenas. And now my question has been answered and it is verified. Marvin Jonicio does have that floater. Nico Elorde and Nicole Sorella has checked in along with Jammer Hamito para dito sa South Cotabato. 4 minutes and change remaining here in the first. Hamito trying to fake out Umali. Back to Nico. Elorde spots for 3. Could not hit. Peter Rosilio collects rebound number 2 for himself. Rosilio putting the moves on Nicole Sorella. Yutok was on the baseline. Umali takes the 3. Back irons that shot. Jonicio looking to push. Jonicio all the way to the hole.
And that was 4 white shirts versus 2.
Sean O'Malley, the guilty party on that instance. Manila will try to match fire with fire here as they insert Mark Yu into the game. Let's turn you over to Miss Andrea Indicio for her first report.
After their 2 straight wins, Coach Elvis Tolentino commended the Warriors for their better at mas aggressive daw na depensa. Pero syempre may request pa rin si Coach at yun ay ang masustain ito. Offensively, given na daw yun sa team. Magagaling sila but they have to be good as a team. And Coach Elvis's way of making that happen is by pulling the Warriors back to the basics. Kailangan mapatibay muna nila ang pundasyon. Kung tatanungin nga daw siya, the Warriors are still at 30% sa vision niya para sa team. He's still finding the right mix and paano mabibring out ang galing ng bawat isa. Back to you guys.
Well, if this is 30%, I could just imagine what 100% will look like. That's so scary.
Kasi maganda yung depth nila eh. And you know, even if mag-shuffle ng tao to si Coach Elvis Tolentino, it remains kasi pare-pareho ng length eh, pare-pareho ng abilidad itong binuo niyang team for South Cotabato.
And they're really trying to send a message to the whole of the South Division. Bacoor will not be playing this coming season. They took a leave of absence. That's why teams like Zamboanga, Batangas, usual contenders in the South will have to be wary of this South Cotabato squad.
And imagine this team, itong South Cotabato squad, this team playing right now, Sans, Valacuña, and Jerby Cruz.
But Jerby Cruz is in uniform for this game. As we take a look at that shot by Jammer Hamito. The Warriors finished 3rd in the South last year, 21 wins and 7 losses para sa kanila. Just losing to Batangas in the division semis. So definitely a lot of history and bad blood between those two squads, which they had some sort of a vengeance victory in their last game. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. The Warriors are now in the lead, 16-14. John Wilson has checked into the game, 28 big points yesterday, 10 out of 17 from the field. Elorde waiting for Wilson to pop out. He does so from the corner. You'd never do that against a jump shooter. More so against a guy that is named John Wilson.
Who played really well last night. And you don't want to, eto alam mo yun, free bigit ito kay John Wilson eh. Magi-start siya galing sa free throw.
And great scorers when they usually get their shots off from the line to begin. That just increases their confidence. And John is never short of that.
Buong-buo na agad yung kumpiyansa niya. Binutas niya na agad yung ring eh.
18-14 now is the count. Mark Yu tried to go backdoor to Reg Eusebio, who was also making his first appearance here in this game. Elorde calling out the play here for South Cotabato. Mark Yu trying to defend. Wilson off the screen. Another one set by Hamito. That's good from straight away coming from John Wilson.
And again, pinag-usapan natin yan. Before niya itira yung free throws na yun, it's gonna be easy for John Wilson.
6 3-pointers yesterday para kay John Wilson. He was 54.5% from the great beyond. 1 out of 1 here to start. That's not something that you want to happen if you're Manila, but sad to say, it's already unfolding right now.
Yeah, because they started well, pero again, the question nga is how long they can hold. Especially itong up against the South Cotabato team na alam natin, showcase depth, showcase tenacity, showcase energy, especially on the defensive end. Talagang it's gonna be, alam mo, magiging mahaba yung gabi nitong Manila Stars for tonight.
Two former CSB Blazers now back as teammates as the head coach and assistant coach respectively of the South Cotabato Warriors squad. That's Coach Elvis Tolentino and Coach Boying Diloy.
And members of the champion team also.
Correct, under Coach Dong. And usually players who win championships, they already know what it takes to be able to go all the way and hoist that trophy up. And most of the time, these are the players that make the great coaches.
Oo, and especially these two. Alam mo yun, sila yung premier point guard nung batch nung St. Benil na yun. And again, contrasting din yung kanilang styles.
Ice and fire din, no?
Oo, so
You know what? I'd give anything.
Nagko-complement talaga. Complementary talaga.
I'd give anything to watch their highlights. Especially Coach Boying Diloy. Had the chance to play under him for a club team. Only recently, actually. Mahirap magpa-practice yan.
Oo, sa hanapan, sino ba ang isip tayo ng guard na pwede nating similar yung playing style nito ni Boying Diloy?
Alam mo, I'd go as far as saying maybe Enzo Hoson. Agree ka ba?
Mas mabilis lang si Enzo.
Oo naman. At saka mas scorer si Enzo.
Alam mo, pare-pareho ng style to eh. Isang kaibigan natin, si Coach Lou Gatumbato, ganon din yung mga style ng mga playing style ng mga yan.
At teammate nila yun.
Oo.
A miss from the outside coming from John Wilson. There's a foul on the rebound play. It's gonna go against Manila.
And if you are Mark Yu, you don't want to do that versus Nico Elorde. Because knowing Nico, no, he just played his game. He plays tough, he plays hard.
And he loves that. Pagkakagat ka dun sa mga antics niya.
Oo. Kasi ang second question dun, tatama ka ba?
At pag tumama ka, giba ka. Panigurado. And there's a warning meted out to Elorde and you for unsportsmanlike behavior. Fresh 14 to work with here for the Warriors. Amito
Good play.
finding himself wide open underneath the basket.
You're really gonna be forced on that, especially John Wilson giving that good screen. Talagang kailangan yung gawa ng paraan eh.
And what a luxury it is with guys like John Wilson, who have been accomplished stars here in the league, to be able to perform those kinds of duties. Very small details, if you ask me, but very important to team play. Setting screens, making sure your teammates get the basketball and get an open lane.
Siguro being a veteran like John Wilson, who's still, alam mo, on top of his career pa nga dito eh, na yung interview nga ni Andrea last night na extra work, di ba? Ganun lagi yung sinasabi niya eh.
Wala naman daw pinagbago. That's how he's been at the start of his career. He continues to be like that. Just like Micol Sorella, who has been a threat from the outside ever since I can remember watching him from San Beda University. He torches them with a three-pointer to extend this lead to 12, 27 to 15. We'll take a short break. 1 minute and 24 seconds ang natitira. Pero tingnan muna natin itong last play ng South Cotabato. Once again, a great setup by none other than Nico Elorde.
And etong si Carlo Dava, you cannot close out that slow against kay Nicole Sorella na alam naman natin, naglalaro yun ng maganda para kay Coach Elvis Tolentino.
27-15, the score here in the first quarter. The Warriors leading by 12. Bautista from the baseline. That wasn't close to going in. Elorde had to give it up. Wilson recovers. John, the pitch out to the Ant-Man. Mark Cruz for 3. No good. The Stars will try to push. Eusebio charges in to John Wilson, but that's going to be a block against John. The basket will count para kay Reds Eusebio.
Oo. And itong si John asking for an offensive foul.
Let's take a look again to check if his feet were set. But you know, that's the thing with John. Wala naman siyang foul na hindi ginawa eh. Oh, he may have a case, huh?
Oo.
But nevertheless, the call will stand. Eusebio at the line for the bonus. Reg could not hit on the free throw. The Stars are 4 out of 10 from the line. Sorella gives it to Wilson. John back to McCall. Sorella fumbled the ball a little bit. No bounce on the shot.
Oo, medyo nawala ng balance siya dun eh.
You just like always looking to push. That's off of Mark Yu. It will go the way of South Cotabato. But
Yeah.
wait, looks like there's going to be a correction. I think referee Alan Manzano is saying that it should stay with Manila.
Yeah, Christian Fajarito being inserted by Coach Elvis Tolentino. Mahaba yung binigay niyang playing time kay Jammer Hamito.
18 seconds to shoot here for the Stars. Dave Flores bounces a pass to Bautista. Finally, he hits bottom.
Yeah, back-to-back baskets for the Manila Stars. And you know, before that, medyo mahaba-haba yung run na ginawa nitong South Cotabato.
Sorella could not receive the pass. Look who's coming into the game for South Cotabato. Former UAAP MVP, USD Growling Tiger, Jervy Cruz will check back in. Actually, no, sorry. Check in for the first time in this preseason invitational. Enzo Hoson is the one checking back into the game.
Ang magandang tingnan dito, Javi, how many nail elbow shots ang may convert ngayon ni Jervy Cruz?
He's made a career out of those shots. Mark Cruz misfiring from the corner. Right away, Jervy Cruz with the offensive rebound. Medyo kailangan magpainit pa. 5 seconds left on the clock. Eusebio stops, pops, could not score. And that's going to be it for the first quarter here between South Cotabato and the Manila Stars. Your thoughts on that first quarter, Coach Louie?
Oh, it's up and down. Alam mo, itong Manila Stars started well, then nag-run ng 22-4 run. Ito namang South Cotabato. Pero right now, minamaximize ni Coach Elvis Tolentino opportunity na maka-mix and match ng combinations para sa team niya, South Cotabato.
Kobe Mone with 6 points to lead Manila in this first quarter. Marvin Junicio is the top man in terms of scoring for the South Cotabato Warriors with 7. Jammer Hamito, as Coach Louie mentioned, playing extended minutes in the first para sa kuponan ni Coach Elvis Tolentino. Second quarter of action sa aming pagbabalik. Last game against the Bataan Risers, Enzo Hoson, formerly of the Marikina Shoe Masters, scoring 16 points on a very efficient 46% from the field, including dishing out 6 assists.
Oo, and on top of that, alam mo yun, yung hustle on both ends nito ni Enzo Hoson. Defensively and yung creativity niya offensively.
Carlo Dava could not hit from the outside. Going back to Enzo Hoson, he's averaging 13 points per game in this preseason invitational. As you take a look at the first quarter field goal story, 7 out of 16 for the Stars, while South Cotabato is shooting 45% at 9 out of 20. Pajarito from the corner, that's long. The rebound goes to John Wilson. look of frustration in his face. He knew that he had it.
Yeah, he's excited.
That's what I love about John. He's always very excited when he comes onto the court.
Oo, alam mo naman eh, basketball yan, mahal na mahal. Ay, kaya minsan na, it makes me wonder na basketball, ang sarap-sarap mag-basketball. Bakit hindi mo ibibigay yung best mo?
For other players, this is the fact. I'm just really trying to say it that some people, they tend to see it as work. But for guys like John Wilson, the reason why he's been so successful for so long is he just feels so blessed to be doing what he loves for a living.
Exactly. And even us the two of us, Javi, syempre, mas gusto pa rin naman natin, hindi nakaupo dito. Nandun tayo sa court, naglalaro eh.
But sadly, we cannot go up against these guys anymore. I'm just happy to be in the booth right now, talking to you and covering these incredible players show out on the floor and fulfilling the vision by our beloved founder, Senator Manny Pacquiao, to give more and more opportunities to Filipino basketball players. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipino after all.
Oo, and sa akin kasi, dito ako lumaki. Okay? My dad raised us with ito sa buhay ng basketball. And imagine, na-witness ko yung evolution nito, kung how it changed. Though nandun pa rin naman, it changed in terms of development, okay, skills training. Pero at the end of the day, teamwork pa rin eh. This is a team sports. Alam mo, and you need to enjoy yung moment mo with your teammates and your opponent.
At tama ka nga, having said that, Coach, hindi pa rin naman nagbabago na those teams that rely heavily on individual performance don't make it all the way to championships.
Oo naman. And that's one thing na me as a coach right now that I'm trying to advocate na ibalik natin yung fun ng yung art of passing, tapos yung making others involved. Kasi masaya tong basketball eh.
Flores from the corner. The Stars have been zeroing out from the field so far here at the start of the second quarter. Mark Cruz trying to pass it outside, I believe, to Jervy Cruz. He's fouled after that pass. That's going to go against Mark Osario.
And the 5 right now, before the substitution ni Cal Tolentino for John Wilson. Grabe yung versatility in terms of offense nitong limang ng South Cotabato.
But on the defensive side, you don't really need to be talented, but they have the grit, they have the determination, and they're displaying the energy, making the most of the time being given to them on the floor. That's what's making the South Cotabato team special here in the early run.
Oo, alam mo yun, and walang reaction. They miss a shot. Alam mo, yung mga teammate reacts in terms of, okay, sige, bawi tayo sa depensa. Hindi ka pababayaan. And like right now, okay, Jervy Cruz, okay, 0 out of 2 in his favorite spot. But kasi pinahayaan mo na nila makuha ni Jervy yung timing niya eh.
Sean O'Malley nailed the basket para sa Manila. He wants it once again against Christian Pajarito. Sario could not give it to him. Morales finally does. Pajarito has his hand up. Couple of fakes. The spin. O'Malley will try to take it off the glass. No good. Jervy Cruz with a rebound.
Pass.
Sario gets the steal. Marco sees Eusebio on the left. Eusebio will score.
And this guy really still impresses us with his creativity. Ang daming pwedeng gawin. Natira nito ni Reg Eusebio.
On the eye test, kala mo
Deceiving eh.
hindi siya magaling na player, pero he really has been dazzling us with his moves, as Mark Cruz has been already dazzling us for many years throughout his career. Simula high school pa lang, Mark Cruz has already been at the top of the headlines.
Oo, and with Mark, it's yung silencer eh. Nasa run kayo, biglang what Mark will do, magtitira ng 3 points.
Talk about deceiving. Sean O'Malley getting the steal right there from behind against Christian Pajarito. Eusebio could not hit from the corner. Advantage here for the Warriors. Hoson takes it off the glass. That's an easy bucket para kay Enzo.
Oo, yung concentration sa finish ni Enzo in that last play.
Flores almost lost it. O'Malley will take it across. Kako Morales, former Makati OK Bet King. On to Red Eusebio. What a sidestep beauty coming from Red Eusebio.
Pinag-uusapan lang natin tong batang to.
6 points in the game now para kay Red Eusebio, a former member of the Philippine College of Criminology squad.
Eurostep, Eusebio.
Making his debut here in the professional ranks. This is the buenas move of the game, courtesy of Mr. Reg Eusebio. The lead is 8 for the Warriors. Pajarito on the push shot, no go. Flores taps it to Kobe Monje.
Now with that finish, no, na-magnify doon yung, na-microscope doon yung wingspan ni Eusebio.
Flores trying to leave it for Sean O'Malley. 10 on the shot clock. O'Malley decides to take it and gets the jumper to go.
And even that, yung slow turn, no, slow inside pivot ni Sean O'Malley. Pero kabisado niya yun.
At kabisado rin ni Mark Cruz, especially if you leave him that wide open. Ang pag-shoot ng tres, that's another bucket to his name.
Akala mo, especially dun sa spot na yun, yung top of the key, medyo nakakatakot si Mark talaga dyan.
Mismatch here. 2 Letran Knights going at it. The double comes. Sean O'Malley almost stripped of the basketball. Shot clock winding down. Sario, hook shot, no good. Flores, offensive rebound. There's 2 points.
And you know, I'll give you a trivia. 7 players right now played for the TAN.
In at least the high school program also.
Yeah, at least in the high school program also.
So that's Sean O'Malley, Kobe Monje, Mark Cruz takes a shot right here. Felix Aprecu, also a former Letran Knight. Kyle Tolentino is still with the program. That's 5.
Christian Pajarito.
Christian Pajarito, he
And
won a
Marco-
championship.
And Marco Sario.
Marco Sario, that's correct. At ilan doon yung nahawakan mo, Coach? 5?
Sans Pajarito and 5.
This 3-point shot of the game is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. The Warriors up by 7, 37-30.
You are still watching the Mpbl Preseason Invitational. Nakwento sa akin ni Coach Bang Tumapat na this Manila Stars team only started practicing 3 days before their flight going here. Yung iba nga daw ihinabo lang, so some of them only got to meet their teammates here na in Gensan. Kaya naman they can't blame the team for being quote-unquote hilaw pa. Kita naman daw natin yung lack of communication, maraming open shots na hindi natitake. But nonetheless, they are not rushing the solution. Kagaya nga ng sabi ninyo, it's a process. And as what Coach Bang said, stuff like that don't happen overnight. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Like what I say most of the time with teams trying to rebuild and make a name for themselves in terms of that, Rome wasn't built in a day. And so for Manila, the road to that is definitely going to be long and arduous. Sean O'Malley missing from the baseline.
You know, ang positive lang right now with the Manila Stars is at least you know that meron ka ng pag-isisimula ng pundasyon. Yeah, okay, Peter Rosillo is there, Kobe Moni is there, and of course, Sean O'Malley.
That's why it's really very interesting to find out which players they will be adding to this mix. If only I could share the things that I've been hearing about the Manila Stars, the players that they're planning to get. Kaya lang medyo unofficial pa yung mga rumors na naririnig ko. So I'd rather not share it first.
Oo. And siguro, okay, from this, after this season and moving forward, Alam mo yun, everyday sa social media makikita natin yung mga acquisition ng mga players yan, kung sino yung mga magko-coach. So, kasama naman talaga sa thrill ng waiting for the regular season yan eh.
Exciting times ahead for the whole league. Peter Rosilio, slow gather, and the 1-2 step for 2 points. This lead of South Cotabato is down to just 3. Wilson on the other side, could not hit from the outside. 37-34, a chance to tie or get to within 1. Rosilio would love to get a deadlock right now. Monje, I think he tapped it to Mark Cruz, so it's gonna stay with Manila here with 14 on their shot clock. Sean Umali powering his way through the defense of Felix Aprecu.
Oo, and you know, most like 40-50% of their baskets, alam mo yun, doon nanggagaling sa sitwasyon ng post-up ni Sean Umali.
Rosilio, eye to eye against Nico Elorde. Nico goes down. Umali goes up. No basket. Ball is tapped. It's loose. There's a kick. That's going to go the way of Manila. Camito will now come in para dito kay Enzo Hoson. Coach Elvis Tolentino looking to add somebody to match up against Sean Umali, but Umali will be going to the bench here for Manila, so no post threat so far here for the Stars on the floor.
Oo, so let's see kung kanino yung manggagaling yung puntos nila.
Kuya gets it across for Manila. Dash will take it and make it.
Oo, and finally, he's been trying to shoot since
0 out of
yesterday.
8 yesterday. All shots coming from the outside.
Nakaya na ni Kuya.
We're tied at 37 all. Elorde flips it up. Doesn't get the 2 points, but he will go to the line for a couple of shots. And Nico Elorde, yesterday, he's the designated captain of this South Cotabato squad. Look at Dash Kuya. Just step to the side, launching that three-pointer and tying this game up. Talking about former Northport Batang Pier, Nico Elorde, 2 out of 5 yesterday. Not really eye-popping numbers in terms of scoring, but check this. 6 rebounds and 8 assists.
Oo.
And only 1 turnover para sa kanya. If that's not leading by example, I don't know what it is.
And okay, right now, itong second quarter really belongs to the Manila Stars. They just limit itong South Cotabato Warriors to just 10 second quarter points. Anyway, we still have 2 minutes left.
They've scored 18 of their own here. A chance to take the lead.
Yeah.
That's an 8-second violation against Manila, to the dismay of the Stars bench. Kobe Mone was left to handle the basketball and get it across. Unfortunately, it did not work para sa kanila. So it's now South Cotabato looking to take back the lead.
Oo. And if you want to take that lead before the end of the half.
That pass was right on the money for Jammer Hamito. Unfortunately, an uncharacteristic miss on the finish by John Wilson. Rosilio, pocket pass to Carlo Dava. Carlo being patient, but he was blocked from behind. Jammer Hamito is rim running like crazy here. Wilson, back to Nico Elorde. Elorde out to Junicio. Catch, set, fire. No good.
Yeah, rim out.
Kuya now pushing. Dash will get it to their floor general. Peter Rosilio gets a screen from Dava. Peter doesn't have a shot. John Gregg now against Marwin. John forces it up. Doesn't get the basket. Battle between 2 South Cotabato Warriors for that rebound. Still ends up with him. Elorde to Wilson. John will take it. Three-pointer down the drain for John Wilson. To the cheers of team owner Michael Pacquiao on that South Cotabato bench. Carlo Dava called for one too many steps.
Oo, naging up and down na yung sequence natin in the closing minutes itong second quarter, Javi.
We saw how Manila was able to score a lot on the fast break. But does this fast pace still favor the Warriors?
Oo, sa akin kasi, yeah, it favors them because that's the play that they wanted to do. Alam mo, yun yung brand ng game na gusto nila. So, magkakamali ka sa ganitong kabilis, gagaling ka rin sa ganito. And from those mistakes, dun mo makokorek yan.
I love that insight, Coach. And I'm sure you're very credible because your teams also love to play fast.
Oo. Kasi hindi lang yung playing fast eh. It's yung accustomation ng mga players na ganun yung demand for yung speed, yung quickness, yung pace.
Because once you're accustomed to playing this type of way, kahit na mabilis yung tinatakbo nyo, bumabagal naman ng laro nyo sa utak ninyo.
Exactly.
Which makes it easier for you to make good decisions and not be prone to mistakes.
Mm-hmm. And alam mo yun, yung optimal performance, doon mo makukuha kasi. Teams na alam na ganun yung style of play mo, ang tendency talaga nila na kailangan ma-match up nila yung effort na ibibigay mo eh.
Coach Max Diandante on your screens, not very happy with these two missed free throws of Peter Rosilio. 5.8 seconds remaining here in the first half. South Cotabato up by just 3. Here you see our management committee headed by our commissioner, Captain Mpbl, Kenneth Duremdes. Coach Elvis Tolentino would love to talk things over here. We'll stay on the air. Again, 5.8 seconds of time remaining here in the first half. What do you think is gonna happen here? How is this play gonna fold out para dito sa kapunan ng South Cotabato?
Oo, etong si Coach Elvis Tolentino, gusto niya from an inside-out hammer pass play. So, expect a decoy. Sa akin, baka pumunta kayo muna kay Jammer Hamito. Then a handoff para sa open spot. Papunta naman kay John Wilson. So, let's see.
Shots of the crowd here at the Lagao Gym on this Friday evening. Happy Kalilangan Festival to everybody here at the tuna capital of the Philippines. I hear today yung talagang opening ng fiesta dito. So it's gonna be wild and crazy. Well, if you do have the time, please join us here at the Lagao Gym. Later on, we still have another game, Quezon City versus the Gensan Bulalakaw of Senator Manny Pacquiao.
Naramdaman naman natin kanina eh. For the first 2 days, walang traffic papunta dito sa gym eh. Pero kanina papunta dito, meron ng medyo marami na.
Wilson wastes no time. Oh, a rare air ball coming from John Wilson.
He was able to get that shot.
0.9 seconds left. Can Manila still muster up enough time to get a decent shot? John Gregg has to launch it. That's too strong, and that marks the end of the first half between South Cotabato and Manila here. Surprisingly, it's a tight contest between these two squads.
Oo, really surprising. Pero sa akin naman kasi, hindi mo rin makuha kasi nagsubok ng ibang players si Coach Elvis Tolentino. And if you do that, you mix it up, ang tendency, most of the time, ganun talaga yung mangyayari. Talaga medyo may magbubumerang sa iyo yun. Pero okay, let's see second quarter with the adjustment, and if the Manila Stars keep playing this competitive, baka yun they can stay close and most like and eventually baka makuha nila yung unang panalo nila.
Cotabato Warriors and the Manila Stars. Surprisingly, it's a tight contest between these two teams. We were expecting a blowout considering the way South Cotabato has been playing so far in this tournament, but it's just a 3-point lead para sa kanila.
Oo, and if you look at right now, itong Manila Stars shooting the ball better than the South Cotabato team, and maybe ito lang, free throws, alam mo yung kung mas maganda pa yung naging yung Manila mas aggressive sila umatake in the offensive side. Pero ito na mga South Cotabato, like in their game yesterday, the first half was close against the Risers. Still, nag-explode sila to a 36-point quarter against the yung sa laro nila kahapon.
So let's see if things will be the same here come the third quarter para sa kanilang kupunan. Can Manila hold this kind of play in the third period against a very dangerous third quarter team in the South Cotabato Warriors? John Wilson leading the scoring para dito sa kanilang kupunan. 8 points with Marvin Jonicio having 7. Mark Cruz and Enzo Hoson with 6 apiece. Sa kabilang panig naman, it's Sean O'Malley, the high point man for the Stars with 9 points. Kobe Monje has 6, while itong si Reg Eusebio may 6 points din para sa kanilang kupunan.
Oo, and again, the question is how much left sa tank ni Sean O'Malley, kasi talagang tinrabaho niya talaga yung offense nila nung first half nitong laban na ito.
20 points yesterday against the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics. His breakout performance in a Manila Stars uniform after scoring only 11 points on a tough night from the field against Bataan in their opening game of the preseason Invitational. This is the second game of Day 3 of your 2024 Mpbl preseason Invitational, live at the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. Abby Palanya joined by Coach Louie Gonzalez and Miss Andrea Indicio. We now begin the third quarter. Mark Cruz being joined by John Wilson, Kyle Tolentino, Marvin Jonicio, and Nicole Sorella. Almost the same five that started out this game para kay Coach Elvis Tolentino. And not even 20 seconds into this period, Wilson able to get a foul against the Manila Stars defense.
They thought the foul was in the act of shooting, but baseline inbound lang, sabi ng ating mga officials.
Wilson momentarily free. Kyle Tolentino is way off the mark. That's off to the right. Sean O'Malley will start this third quarter alongside Peter Rosilio. Etong si Kobe Monje, Jay Yutok missing, as well as itong si MC Guevara, one of their homegrown players. Sorella, corner pocket 3 is good.
Yeah, favorite spot ni Nicole yan.
Rosilio working against Mark Cruz. Former NCAA star against the current one, Sean O'Malley, who will be taking his talents to Taft after moving on over from Lyceum.
Oo. Again, ang ganda na rin kasi talaga ng pasensya ni Sean every time he gets that basketball at the post.
This 3-point shot of Nicole Sorella is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Sean O'Malley will troop to the line anew. He's 1 out of 4 from the charity stripe tonight. Our referee is conferring whether it should be 2 free throws, but looks like it's just going to be a baseline throw-in for Manila.
Oo, twice already that confusion happened. Siguro our official needs to communicate right away kung ano ba yung, is it shooting foul or just an inbound lang dapat.
O'Malley wants a foul. The Stars get another crack at it. Yutok, the kick out to Monje. Kobe will take it. I think that was partially blocked by John Wilson. Mark Cruz saves it to Marvin Jonicio. Cruz into their front court. Pass picked off by Manila. Jay Yutok tracks it down. Monje was on the other side. Yutok could not finish. Sorella secures possession. 3-on-2 break. Wilson for 3. Just like yesterday against Bataan, The South Cotabato Warriors opening up things here in the third quarter with a couple of three-pointers. This was the last one coming from John Wilson.
Oo, so ayun ang pinag-usapan natin during the halftime na let's see kung ganun pa rin silang kainit entering the third quarter.
Former league MVP now in double figures with 11 points. The score is 46-37. So that last basket by John Wilson was ruled as a two-pointer upon review. Official score is 45-37.
Oo, pero even if that's a two-point shot lang na declare, pero again, the confidence. Transition, long two.
Monjes pass got intercepted. Jonicio out to Kyle Tolentino. Kyle gets a three-pointer. Monje on the other side, quickly for Manila. Yutuk gets the rebound. Sorry, that's Mark Yu. Sean O'Malley, does it settle for the three? A little in and out, draws the foul. That's going to go against Marvin Jonicio.
Oo, and you know, Sean O'Malley is really very good now kay selling yung mga those kinds of calls.
Three-point shot there by Kyle Tolentino. That's his first of the game. Extending this lead to 11. Well, now it's just 10 after that free throw by Sean O'Malley. Sorry, I stand corrected. That's the second three-point basket of Kyle Tolentino in this match.
So let's see this fist play.
Three-point field goal story on your screens. Only 2 out of 11 para sa Manila. 9 already for South Cotabato. Kyle Tolentino, the three-pointer number 3.
Yeah, imagine the five playing right now for this South Cotabato Warriors are all can shoot from the three-point line.
3 three-pointers in the game for Kyle Tolentino. 10 in the game for the whole South Cotabato squad.
Yeah, actually all of them made at least one three-pointer in this game, the five playing right now.
John Wilson did not force the issue. Saw that Tolentino was lifting from top of the key. Back to live action here. A turnover for South Cotabato. Could have been another opportunity to extend the lead. Manila caught off guard here by the barrage of baskets being poured on by the South Cotabato offense.
Oo, and this is one thing na aabangan natin pagdating ng season na Javi. Is etong South Cotabato team, a third quarter team. Like the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, di ba? Ganun din sila eh.
Well, somehow that's the mark of a great squad. Whatever it is you perform in the first half, you put that aside, move on from it. You start the third quarter and you play great and you make sure that you have a good lead coming into the fourth quarter.
Oo. Kasi minsan doon na yung nangyayari yung tinrabaho nyo nung first half.
There's a foul called on the play.
Yeah, the whole foul on Marvin Dionisio and Bautista.
There you see Marvin Dionisio. Dionisio in this game with 7 points and 3 rebounds. That's Steven Bautista's first and Marvin's first as well in the game. Christian Fajarito has checked back in. Nico Elorde is also set to come in for South Cotabato. O'Malley against Christian Fajarito. Sean facing up. Decides to back down. Sean goes up and he is fouled. He will take 2 shots.
Yeah, sa space kasi talaga nakukuha niya no? And ang problema, hindi mo naman pwedeng hindi dikitan.
Already had a jumper earlier when they decided to sag off of him. Coach Elvis Tolentino is trying to argue that call to referee Alan Manzano. To no avail, I think a warning will be called here. There you see Coach Max Dayandante. Yun na nga, warning ang ipinataw dito kay Coach Elvis Tolentino for continuous complaining. Mali will take the stripe once again. Sean in the first half was 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, let's bring in Miss Andrea Endicio who has a report for us.
Back then, we were so used to seeing John Wilson with extended minutes inside the court. But of course, things have changed, and with the loaded lineup that they have right now, sabi nga niya, he also wants to give chance to the younger ones to shine and have equal opportunities. Dahil ang kompetisyon ay hindi sa kakampi, kundi sa kalaban. Challenge pa nga daw sa kanya ito dahil alam niya na one season side, he has to deliver quality minutes. When it comes to being a veteran, he said hindi niya raw nafe-feel. Sa katunayan, siya pa nga daw ang nadadala sa pagiging active and lively ng younger teammates niya. Do you agree, Javi and Coach Louie?
Oo, and usually, two things palagi yan. Either or. Pero at the moment, talagang ang maganda dito, nakakasabay siya. Nag-adapt na siya dun sa demand ng playing along itong mga youthful guys nila dito sa South Cotabato Warriors.
I talked about how he's not short of energy and enthusiasm. Every time he takes the floor, his love for the game, his passion, always very evident when he's on the court.
Oo. Siguro ang adjustment lang talaga right now is in terms of usage para kay John Wilson. Kumbaga, unlike before, kaya mong straight na 16-15 minutes siya. Pero ngayon siguro, bigyan mo siya kailangan palagi ng breather.
But he's adjusting beautifully, Coach. He's very efficient so far, at least in the few games that he's played here in the tournament. And that's been boding well for the South Cotabato Warriors. Sean O'Malley will need more of those if Manila wants to get back. Rosilio gets the steal.
Oo, and ang galing talaga ng anticipation nito ni Peter.
O'Malley tips it in. Personal 4-0 run here for the Stars. Elorde kicks it out. Fajarito can hit that, and he does.
And I think that one was really a setup. Yung ganyang play na yan, marami tayong makikita niyan kasi feeling ko talagang pinapractice nila yan.
Lead back up to 12. Steven Bautista onto Dash Kuya. Hit a 3 earlier in the first half. This time it's short. Elorde ahead to Fajarito. They decide to go outside to Kyle Tolentino. Barely grazing iron.
Look at John Wilson.
Save though goes to the wrong man. Bautista. Manila has the advantage. Bautista will take care of the 2 points. Ten-point lead. Elorde on to Micol Sorella. Wilson against Peter Rosilio. Wilson will take it. Shot from the outside is no good. The Stars would like to push, but the South Cotabato defense got back so quickly.
They just need to continue playing.
They're gonna have to set it up here. Umali with a hand in his face, off the back for Sean Umali. Lead back down to single digits, 56-49. Elorde near the free throw line. A foul, that's gonna go against Nicole Sorella.
Itong South Cotabato is already in the penalty. So that means 2 free throws again for Sean O'Malley.
The bank is open at 7 p.m. on a Friday for Mr. Sean O'Malley, who now has 19 points in the game to lead all scorers.
Oh, and you know the biggest difference na ginawa ng Tanduay Athletics and what the South Cotabato playing right now is nabibigyan nila ng opportunity itong Manila Stars to play yung brand ng game nila, which is the open court.
But that also is their brand of basketball, Coach, talking about South Cotabato. So you're telling me they're really trying to fight fire with fire here.
Oo, pero yung in their last 2 games nila, yeah, the pace is there, it's quick. Pero again, pinag-uusapan natin 4 or 5 passes before they take shots. At the moment, wala tayong nakikita na ganung mga extra passes eh.
So does this mean, Coach, you're saying na the amount of passes before a shot ay kumunti dito para sa South Cotabato?
Exactly. And ito yung hinahanap ko right now. Siguro, hindi mo rin kasi minsan, kasi ganun talaga minsan yung team eh. Especially you know na halos wala na namang halaga yung laban na to. Kasi alam mo, nandun ka na sa susunod na round eh. These guys taking care of themselves para at least fresh sila papasok sa ating semi-final round.
This is their last game of Group play. Talking about the South Cotabato Warriors. Manila, they're trying to salvage their performance here. 0-2 so far in this tournament. Flores, the kick out. Bautista, this time from beyond the arc. Nothing but bottom.
Oo. So let's see. Eto, okay, starting now, bilangin natin if that basketball will go around and make etong Manila Stars defense work.
Tatlo na lang ang kalamangan dito. Hamito forced into that fadeaway by Sean O'Malley. The foul, that's gonna go against one Manila Star. Pajarito had the advantage in position. Both teams are above the limit, so he will shoot free throws. Pajarito has not been as productive as in previous games here, but still good numbers para sa kanya. 7 points now make that 8 in this match.
Yeah, still good, getting to his average. Again, the production of Christian started last year na nagiging consistent na eh.
Camito picks up loose change to extend this lead back to 6, 59-53. Flores at the playmaking duties right now for Manila. There's a foul against Elorde. Ooh.
Hand
That's
check.
gonna mean free throws for Marcos Sario. That's number 3 laban dito kay Nico. The Stars, they continue to be within striking distance here against South Cotabato.
Alam mo yun, after opening the play on that 3-point barrage, nag-slow down na naman. And instead, parang ang nangyari, they were able to hit those threes tapos hinanap na lang ng hinanap.
The Warriors barely escaping the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics in their first game. Yesterday, we also thought it was going to be a tight encounter against retooled Bataan Risers squad. Unfortunately, para sa kupunan ni Coach Rene Baina, that was a blowout with the South Cotabato Warriors emerging at the top because of a big 36-point third quarter. But here, the Stars, they continue to go toe-to-toe here with South Cotabato.
And again, yesterday they shot almost 50% from beyond the arc.
Sean O'Malley already with 22 markers in this one. What about adjusting to the professional ranks para kay Sean O'Malley? I believe he's gotten the hang of it. Under 2 minutes to go here. Almost a steal by Elorde. Will that foul be on
Yeah.
Sario? No, it's going to go against Nico Elorde.
So again, 2 free throws for the Manila Stars.
That's number 4 on Nico. Another 2 shots coming up here para kay Marco Sario.
Oo, and look at the 2 veteran players of the South Cotabato team. Itong si Mark Cruz and John Wilson standing. And
Credit to Marco Sario. I believe there's some motivation here going up against Nico Elorde. Remember, Marco, before he went to Litran, he was with Ateneo. And he never made Team A.
actually, sinundan niya rin naman yung path ni ni Nico Elorde, and during his high school he played for LaSalle Sobel.
That's correct. At eventually, gaya nga nasabi natin, Marco made his way to Morelia to play for the Knights, earning a championship there. Oh, Barrito misses the flush. Jonicio onto Hamito, jammer, a half spin. Tried his best to get the shot up, but Pajarito is there for seconds. 61 to 58. This has turned out to be an exciting third quarter rather than what we expected. Sario tried to push off the referee. Medyo nakaharang sa kanya dun.
Oo, naka-double team sa kanya
O'Malley, that three-pointer is off to the right. I think Sean needs a breather here. The Ant-Man. Two-man game with Christian Pajarito. Pajarito sets for 3. No good. Flores looking to push. Dionisio's right in front of him. Bautista fakes out Pajarito. That's a tough shot. High looper will not work. Oh, nobody stopping the basketball. Lucky break there for the Stars, but nobody collecting the rebound. They look winded here, talking about Manila.
Oo. Again, I think maybe fatigue. Nagsisink in na.
Everybody was just waiting for that ball to fall in one of their teammates' hands. Pero lahat sila nakatingin lang talaga eh.
Oo.
O'Malley could not hit on the mid-range J. Last shot time here for South Cotabato. Shot clock is off. O'Malley is slow to go down. Hoson all the time in the world. That's a three-pointer.
Now lead again up by 8.
It's the time here for Manila. Sario all the way swatted by Jammer Hamito. Up and down we went there at the tail end of that third quarter. What we expected to grow into a blowout is just an 8-point lead here for South Cotabato. Enzo Hoson trying to stop the bleeding there for the Warriors. Manila still in this fourth quarter of action when we return. Sean O'Malley, last game against Batangas, only had 20 points. Sorry, not only had 20 points, but in this game, already with 22 markers on 50% shooting, including 8 rebounds. Para dito kay Sean O'Malley, he had 15 in the third quarter, and we still have a full 10 minutes to play. More on Sean O'Malley coming from Andrea Endicio.
Sean O'Malley has been sizzling since yesterday. Kahapon, even though they didn't bag the win, he was able to have a double-double performance. Like Peter Rosillo, the 23-year-old Sean shared to me na ito daw ang unang experience niya playing for the pros. So far, he said he's been adjusting well. Masaya din daw siya sa nilalaro niya for the past days. More than his team, marami daw siyang natututunan kahit sa mga nakakalaban niya. Lalo na daw dito sa pros, hindi na pwedeng palakasan lang. Kailangan talaga matalino ka. Well, with what he is doing right now, we're not just looking at a Manila MLS star but a possible MPBL star in the making. Back to you guys.
Yep, I love the way you put that, Andrea. That definitely is in the forefront of his career as he tries to make a name for himself dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Meanwhile, another star, Kobe Monhe, will go all the way for 2 points.
Alam mo yun, though 26 points ang na-score nitong South Cotabato Warriors in that third quarter, but yung kabilang side there, they gave up 21 points naman para dito sa team ng Manila Stars.
Son Wilson, how many times have we seen that? The hot step into the lane and the finish with the right hand. Mr. Wilson, how can you be stopped?
And that's to the delight of their team owner, si Michael Pacquiao.
Splitting the defense, Carlo Dava had no chance. 3-point play completed by Wilson. Good way to start the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. They're trying to hold Manila out, but the Stars just keep going at it.
Oo. Talagang alam mo yung now, especially they need to capitalize while Sean Umali is resting. Kasi imagine 15 itong Sean Umali 15 third quarter points. Ang total output ng Manila Stars is 21. So 66% kanya halos.
How long will Sean O'Malley be on that bench for Manila? Monhe gets the pass, kisses it off the glass. Double figures na rin sa laro na to para kay Kobe Monhe. Wilson will be looking for a basket again. Over John Gregg. Back-to-back hits for John Wilson. 5 straight points to begin the fourth quarter for the former league MVP. John Wilson has played for multiple squads here in the Mpbl, but just the same, he is as potent as ever.
Oo.
You forced to give it up. Monhe to Carlo Dava. The strip, that's clean by Enzo Hoson, and that's going to be a walk in the park.
Again, starting strong itong South Cotabato Warriors.
73-62, Rosilio waves off Dava. Monhe slips the screen. Greg from the left flank. That's short. Sean O'Malley has already approached the scorer's table. He will check in at the next dead ball. Ramito wants it. The motion offense here coming into play for South Cotabato. Amito, he's been trying that fall away jumper numerous times. That's the first time he's hit that.
Oh, the patience there.
Rosilio against Mark Cruz. Couple of in and outs. Rosilio, no good. Gets his own miss. Rosilio, the concentration to get it off the glass.
And this is what you're gonna like with this kind of, with Peter Rosilio. Hindi lang to good defender, magaling na rebounder din.
6 points in the game para kay Peter Rosilio. He has not been able to duplicate or elevate his performance from the first game against the Bataan Risers. Today, Rosilio is 3 out of 6 from the field. Not much attempts compared to what he had against the Risers, where he had 18 points. 14 seconds on the shot clock here for South Cotabato. Oh, steal by Kobe Monhe. Could he go for the slam? No, but still 2 points nonetheless para kay Kobe Monhe.
Oo, second time already na same situation na nakuha ni Kobe Monhe then for an easy layup.
Those two former Letran Knights going at it. Christian Pajarito and himself. Ramito. He's not gonna force it. Hoson puts the ball on the deck. Easy, but a miss by Enzo.
Masyadong libre.
Rosilio now draws Pajarito on the switch. Almost gets by him. There's a foul. And look at Mark Cruz in the middle of your screens telling Jamar Hamito na minsan pare, ipasa mo. Huwag natin pilitin. This was the last shot by Jamar Hamito. The fall away jumper. as we take a look at our lucky fan of the game. That's brought to you by Buenas. We're going to take a short break here. 6 minutes and 42 the time remaining in this game. Nagbabalik ang 2024 Mpbl Preseason Invitational live on Facebook, YouTube, and on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal. This is the fourth quarter of the game between the South Cotabato Warriors and the Manila Stars. Monje was called for an offensive foul, which the Stars are now challenging. We're waiting for the official decision. Coach Louie, what have you seen from these two squads? What are you liking with the way that South Cotabato has been running things to hold off Manila?
Oo, siguro balikan natin yung umpisa, di ba? It's the purpose. Making the most out of this preseason experience, di ba? Ito yung nakikita natin right now with the Manila Stars. They're playing the same, but with a different mindset. Right now, nakikita nila merong mas competitive yung attitude nila for tonight. Kaya kahit na ilang beses nang nag-threat itong South Cotabato na to break away, pero itong Manila Stars with that good, correct mindset, nakakabalik sila sa laban na ito.
And for everybody who's been following this short tournament, as we listen into the official announcement by Miguel Pere, challenge was successful by Manila. Going back to what I was saying, the Stars, they were down by 36 points against the Bataan Risers and as much as 40 points against Batangas City. This was the play in question. Take a look at Kobe Mone right there against Enzo Hoson. So they're going to keep possession here instead of turning the ball over. But imagine the kind of disparity in terms of the lead. This actually should have been the game kung saan sila mas lalong mahihirapan considering the way that South Cotabato has been playing. They're the only team that's undefeated in their group.
Totoo yan. Again, siguro this is a great reminder also for this South Cotabato teams because ito yung Manila, tama yung mindset nila eh. But itong South Cotabato naman, medyo na iba naman yung kanilang mindset. Because right now, in terms of yung shot selection nila, unlike in their game versus the Bataan Risers and the Tanduay Athletics, maayos eh.
Wilson, free for three. No good. Parito trying to power his way. Overshoots the mark on that reverse. It's going to be Manila basketball, but Coach Elvis Tolentino looks like he's going to challenge this.
And again, those point-blank misses. Kasi minsan sa akin talaga, it boils down to your concentration eh. And kalahati talaga eh. Mistiso yung gigil eh. Because knowing na, alam mo, wala na namang bearing eh.
But still, I'm sure Coach Elvis Tolentino would want them to win this game to make sure na wala na magiging disgrasya sa team standings. Because if they lose this, they may have a triple tie.
Oo. Eh, what if may blowout game tomorrow that will put them maybe on a number 2 spot na tinitingnan naman natin sa kabila na baka ang makalaban mo pa yung ating defending champion.
The teams that will advance to the semifinals are the top 2 squads. Of course, the number 1 team from Group A will be facing the number 2 squad from Group B, and vice versa. The number 1 team from Group B will be facing the number 2 squad in Group A.
And those are the things na, syempre, especially right now, all things favors them. This is their last game. So, magpapahinga sila. Alam na nila na number 1 sila. They're just waiting for their kung sino yung makakalaban nila on the other team. And meron silang 2 days to prepare.
The Stars will still be playing. Sorry, this is also their last game of group play. So they definitely want something great to close out their tournament.
So the challenge was successful. So ball remains with the South Cotabato Warriors.
Oson rejects the screen. The kick out. Jonicio from the outside. Money. 78-66. The lead is at 12. Umali wants it. Amito is on him.
Yeah, he
Umali
loves that
faces
baseline.
up. That's last touch on Jammer Hamito. 5 minutes and 37 time remaining here in this game. Let's take a look at that last play. Hoson beautifully setting up Marwin Jonicio, 2 former Marikina Shoe Masters from different times, converging on that play. Monje, shot clock winding down. That's way off. The tap goes to Peter Rosilio. Bautista, fall away, short stab is good. Still an eternity of basketball to play here between these 2 squads. You can't count out Manila just yet.
Oo, kasi again, playing, nothing to lose eh.
Wilson, short. Hamito the offensive rebound. Hamito will score. $80-68. Umali will hand it off to Kobe Monje. Monje, ooh, what a shot right there by Kobe Monje. Big 3-pointer. Jonicio passes it up. Hamito confidently taking the shot. Overshoots the mark. Rosilio would love to push. What a heads-up play. Peter Rosilio, the scoop and the score.
Yeah, that's an
no
offensive
basket.
foul.
Offensive foul. Laban kay Peter Rosilio.
Yes, clearly it was.
Which could have been a highlight. Just the way he was able to manipulate the pass. And then going up for what could have been 2 points to bring this lead back down to 7.
And you know, with the South Cotabato right now, I think they can make use of this last 4 minutes to regroup and at least finish strong, getting to para doon sa semifinal game nila.
A look at our marketing chief, Seth Hamora, alongside his parents, Ling Hamora, and board member, Russell Hamora of the 1st District of Sarangani. You're still watching the 2024 Mpbl Preseason Invitational live from the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Louie Gonzalez and Miss Andrea Indiso. Marwin on to John Wilson. Top scoring for South Cotabato with 15. Could not extend his total to 17.
Again, you don't see that much weak side actions with the South Cotabato Warriors right now.
Umali has Amito on him. Umali away from the defense. That basket will count plus the foul.
Yeah, saving it for last. Itong si Sean Umali.
15 points in the third quarter para kay Sean Umali. His first basket since that period. Draws Enzo Hoson on the switch. Jammer Hamito comes on over to help. But he readily spins away from the coverage to be able to free himself up. And he completes the three-point play, a rare occurrence here in the preseason invitational.
Now 25 points, 9 rebounds for this guy. And more important to that is keeping it close. Now they're only down by 6.
80-74. Exactly 4 minutes on the clock. Hamito on to Kyle Tolentino. They love this set. They're gonna go more into it. Sorella to Jonicio. A few feet away from the three-point line. No good. Long rebound goes to Hoson. Tolentino will not waste time. Overshoots the mark.
Yeah, and you hit it there, Javi. Will not waste time, and that's what I think. That's something na hindi dapat ginagawa nitong South Cotabato Warriors ngayon.
Meanwhile, the Stars are making good use of this time given to them. Still an eternity of basketball to play. Rosilio cuts this lead down to 3. Kyle to answer. Yes, sir! This is exactly the exchange that we've loved seeing here from these two squads. South Cotabato having a hard time pulling away while Manila has just been fighting to keep in step.
And that three-pointer ni Kyle Tolentino, those are the shots that you wanted because that came from a good set.
Tolentino with 12 points in the game. More importantly, leading South Cotabato to another 6-point lead. Under 3 minutes to play. They're looking for Sean Umali. The tap. Galing kay Enzo Hoson. He gets it back. Enzo all the way. The adjustment does not work. Advantage here for the Stars. 3 white shirts leaking behind. And there is Kobe Monde with the reverse.
Yeah, that's a double black eye for the South Cotabato Warriors.
Jonicio will be patient here. Hamito. Quick attack to the baseline. Umali able to recover. Jammer Hamito, a crucial basket there para sa South Cotabato.
If there's one thing na talagang sa akin sobrang positive ay ang mga finishes ni Hamito.
Mark Yu wants Bautista to flash. Steven from the free throw line. No good. That's an important stop for South Cotabato.
Again, that first big.
Oh, nobody going down. Sean Umali once again trailing the play. That's something that they're going to have to address, especially against a good team like South Cotabato with guys like Jammer Hamito, rim running.
Yeah, because every time that ball goes, every time that they hit that first big, something good happens to them. Like this play again.
Back-to-back baskets for Jammer Hamito, extending this Warriors lead to 8. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in this match. Jammer Hamito, 17 big points tonight, 8 out of 12 from the field, including 7 rebounds, plus those back-to-back baskets to put them up by 8.
Imagine if this guy will be consistent na ganyan yung kanyang output day in, day out. Ang laking tulong niya para dito sa South Cotabato Warriors.
Former Pampanga Giant Lantern, former San Juan Knight. He has been bouncing around the league after his stint in the PBA, but looks like he's found a home here with South Cotabato. Let's see what Manila will do here. Umali, they need this bucket. Umali, the basket plus the foul.
Deceiving talaga no? Akala mo hindi niya kayang yung katawan niya Pero hindi biro yung mga finishes na ginagawa ni Sean O'Malley.
He's been hammered, he's been clobbered, but he continues to fight through. And you can imagine when he gets more games under his belt, how good he still is gonna be. Those free throws need some work. Hamito's asking for it again. They lead by 6. Jammer almost losing it. He takes it. Oh, Jammer Hamito from 14 feet.
Oh, and he loves it.
89 to 81. 1 minute and 20. The time remaining. Rosilio pulls back. O'Malley. Cat, set, fire. No good.
There you go. So I think most likely it's gonna be it.
Basket here could definitely put this game away. Enzo Hoson. They're going to try to use up as much of their shot clock as they can. Enzo snaking his way past the defense. Hamito, will this be another one? Oh my goodness! Jammer Hamito.
And putting a shooting clinic.
91 to 81.
Yeah, yung mga point blank conversions ni Jammer Hamito.
He's red hot here in the fourth. Sean O'Malley trying to barrel his way past the defense. Trying to have a little conversation there with Enzo Hoson.
All players, please proceed to the shaded area in front of your respective benches. All teams are advised to
John Wilson trying to get in between them.
Peacemaker na.
You know, it's hard to resist letting your emotions get the better of you when you take this much punishment like Sean O'Malley.
Oo. And alam mo yun, again, if you're willing to give that hit,
You're gonna have to take it as well.
oo. Kasi hindi rin naman biro na mabangga ni Sean O'Malley eh.
And this has turned out to be quite of a mess, as even Coach Elvis Tolentino has gotten into it. Also, the opposing team's bench, Coach Bang, even their team manager is up. Rudy Distrito is in the middle of things. There's Enzo Hoson, and he actually had some words with Sean O'Malley to start this. Good for him to just get away from the scene and pull himself back so that he will not make any more rash decisions. Both teams still up on their respective sidelines.
Again, it's protecting. Alam mo yun, both Coach Elvis protecting his team. Ito naman si Ado, being the team manager nitong Manila Stars, trying to protect his players as well.
There you see Coach Maxi Dayandante and the rest of the Manila Stars are waiting for things to quiet down here. Coach
Again,
Bang went on over to the other side, yeah.
We're only 31 seconds left to finish the fourth. Parang nagra-wrap up na lang tayo dito eh. We're just waiting for the final score eh.
But the competition has really been high here. And the amount of contact that's been given to Sean O'Malley has really been great. Boy, what a ball game. You know, we didn't expect this kind of finish here.
Oo, totoo yan. And again, it's a game that we're in. The difference is the mindset.
Technical foul on number 15, Enzo Hoson for second motion. Third foul on Enzo Hoson.
So there you go. The official announcement is the foul will be against Jammer Hamito.
Oo, which means 2 free throws.
And then the technical foul will be called on Enzo Hoson for a second motion. Let's see again what happened there. There's O'Malley barreling through.
Oh,
And then Hoson goes on over from the back to hit him in the head.
that's the hit on the head.
And I think Enzo was just telling Sean that he had no intention to hurt. He was
okay
just
lang,
going,
okay
going for
lang.
the ball.
Technical free throw
But
for
Sean maybe, took offense to that. Of course, he was blindsided by the hit. Rosilio able to sink the technical. 2 free throws coming up here para kay Sean O'Malley. But,
2 free
aside
throws
from
for Sean
those things that
O'Malley.
happened, monster game for Sean O'Malley here in this one. Especially against a formidable front line like what South Cotabato has. Jammer Hamito, Micol Sorella, even Jervy Cruz played today, Felix Aprecu. And then you have Christian Fajarito as well. To score this much against that kind of talent and that kind of presence is no joke.
Oo naman. And again, 29 points in this game. Okay, let's check maybe the highest point output for any player here right now sa ating preseason.
There's a foul given up here by Manila, but yeah, I think you're correct. I think that might be the highest here in the preseason invitational. What a way to close out things, at least from an individual standpoint if you're Sean O'Malley. And, we've been talking about how the win's not really that important here, especially for a team like Manila.
Oo naman. And alam mo naman nila, accepted rin naman nila na yung team 3 days before the preseason, doon lang sila nabuo.
But on the other side, if you're South Cotabato, if you don't get these victories, then, that's something for you to worry about, considering you've been practicing for quite some time. This is what we don't want happening, okay? Still, something's happening here between the two squads. I think Coach Elvis Tolentino and team manager Rado of Manila getting into it. Just the same, that's still going to be a victory for South Cotabato. Just not the way we'd like to end it. They still are exchanging words here.
Oo. And again, okay, 3-0 to end our elimination in that group. So let's see. Okay. Next game will be exciting. So let's see itong team ng ating hometown team, itong Team Bulalakaw going up against the QC Todo Action Party List team.
Correct. Yeah, Manila still here on the floor as well as South Cotabato, but our management committee trying to settle things down here. Again, the score is 91-84.
Oo naman, definitely cooler heads will prevail after this. Ganyan lang talaga tayo dito.
Oh, naman. The competition just really tough here. We're just in the preseason, so you can just imagine what's gonna happen in the regular season. Obviously, ayaw na natin ng mga ganyang klaseng pangyayari, but the competition, you want that.
Oo, and I'm just happy for this guy right now.
Jammer Hamito is our Buenas player of the game. What a performance para sa kanya, especially going up against a strong big man in Sean O'Malley. He had 21 points here today to match up against the 29 of Sean, including 7 rebounds para sa kanya. He's at courtside with Miss Andrea Endicio.
First of all, congratulations. Jammer, na pag-usapan natin na nung dumating ka sa South Cotabato, buo na yung team. So sabi mo, yung challenge para sa'yo is how are you going to be one with them? But so far, lalo na ngayong gabi, you proved to us that you are one with the Warriors. Paano mo yun nagawa ng ganun kadali, ng ganun kabilis? Anong masasabi mo?
Pinabilis ni God yung pag-adapt ko ng sistema ni Coach, yung tawag dito, polishing ng chemistry. So it's all about prayer kay God. Natulungan niya ako na mabilis kong magawa yung mga adjustment.
Well, better late than never, but welcome to the Warriors. Meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Binabati ko yung mama at papa ko sa Bicol, mga kapatid ko doon, tapos tito-tita ko, tsaka asawa ko si Princess, si James at si Jaden, nanonood palagi, sumusuporta, nagdadasal. And sa Jump Princess Car Wash, binabati ko kayo dyan. And salamat sa mga sponsor, unang-una kay Boss Manny Pacquiao, RCS Sportswear, Jinky Skin, Kuhisa, and Gold Tamayo. At sa lahat ng mga taga Jensan, salamat sa suporta. I love you all. God bless us all. Amen.
Thank you so much. Once again, that is Jammer Hamito, our Buenas player of the game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Congratulations to Jammer Hamito and the rest, the South Cotabato Warriors, for sweeping group play. We will be seeing them in the semifinals of our 2024 Mpbl preseason invitational. Up next, it's the Quezon City Toda Action Party List going up against the Gensan Bulalakaw for Coach Louis Gonzalez and Miss Andre Andisho. This has been Javi Palanya. Keep it locked in here on the 2024 Mpbl preseason invitational in General Santos City.